If you got your iPad at launch or imported it from the US early like myself, you will realize that there's still no camera, no jailbreak, no 3G, limited apps, and still no multitasking until firmware 4.0 gets released. During a few days of playing around with the Wi-Fi iPad, I've came up with a few tips that might just help you make your iPad experience a little better. Feel free to share and let us know your iPad tips in the comments below. Starting with tip number 5 is Mover Lite. With this application, you can transfer photos or even videos from your iPhone straight to the iPad using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connections. Simply go to the App Store to get this free app. Run both applications on the iPhone and the iPad. Even though the iPad is running the iPhone version of Mover, the function remains the same, and it does work very well. Choose or take something you would like to send and just throw it across the screen. The iPad will receive the photo or video. After, when the iPad is done saving it, you can close the app and see it in your Photos album. The video and photo importer to the iPad will just play as you would expect. And as you can see, you even get the trimming option just like on the iPhone 3GS. You can also email or send it to YouTube if you like. Next up, tip number 4 is MyWi on the iPhone. You can turn your iPhone into a wireless router and share with any Wi-Fi enabled device like the iPad. This is perfect for people who already have a data plan on their iPhone and don't want to pay extra money to get it separate with the iPad 3G. To get this app, go to the Cydia and look for MyWi. Because this app translates your 3G data into a Wi-Fi signal, make sure you have a data plan on your iPhone to avoid getting charged by your carrier. You do not want to see $10,000 on your next phone bill. After enabling your Wi-Fi connection, you will see a blue bar on the top of your iPhone. Then you can surf the web as you would like on your iPad. Continuing with tip number 3 is offline pages on the App Store. Since you might not have a wireless connection on the go, you can save any ebooks, articles, documents, and etc. on the iPad to read later on. Simply launch the app, paste the web address you would like to come back to later. After this is done loading, you can save the page by hitting the save button in the corner. Then when you're ready to view the pages, launch the app again and tap on the saved button to see all the web pages you have saved. This application is very handy when it comes to something like a textbook where you might need it every day and anywhere. Next is tip number 2. Right now there's no multitasking on the iPad yet, which means you won't be able to run any MSN or IM applications while doing other things. I've noticed that eBuddy on Safari is actually an awesome way to chat on your IM while doing other things in either Safari or apps on your iPad. When you log on to eBuddy on Safari, you won't be disconnected when you switch tabs or even when you exit Safari. So I guess that's a kind of workaround on multitasking for now until firmware 4.0 comes out in the fall for iPad. Tip number 5. Since the iPad is bigger and heavier than most touchscreen devices, some people may prefer a stylus. And because the iPad has a capacitive touchscreen that detects electrical current just like the iPhone, it will not work with normal pen styluses. In this tip, I'll show you how to make your own stylus for your iPad with a piece of aluminum foil and a normal pencil. Basically, all you have to do is wrap the tinfoil as tight as you can on the pencil. Then use the eraser part as the stylus tip. Then there you have it, your homemade iPad stylus. I noticed that the tinfoil stylus worked even better than the stylus I got on eBay. And there you go, those are the 5 iPad tips I've came up with that could help you take advantage of your iPad. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, consider subscribing to me. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.